Decisions at the climate change talks here in Barcelona are made solely by government delegations. NGOs and special interest groups have to content themselves with observer status, making their cases through side meetings and informal discussions. Now, ICT doesn't have too many friends here, which is why the chances of it making it onto the draft text for Copenhagen are diminishing by the day. But one major NGO that does grasp the significance of ICT is Green Cross International.
Green Cross International was formed in 1993 it was founded by Mikhail Gorbachev, and the original idea behind it was to make a Red Cross for the environment. We now have 30 national offices. The headquarters are in Geneva, and then we have national offices throughout the world. And the area that we focus on is where security, environment, and poverty intersect.
It's very apparent here at the Barcelona climate change talks that a lot of organisations and individuals are unaware of the benefits that ICT can bring to this debate. How can ICT help with your objectives?
We see this as being underutilized. This is definitely something that people, I think, are overlooking of all the potentials, because ICTs, it's amazing the amount of potential that they have, whether it be through teleconferencing, so less traveling, or also with the actual impacts of climate change. When it comes to the weather impacts, they can provide weather stations and up-to-date information for developing countries as well, and also help them mitigate and adapt to the changes. And then there's just countless possibilities, and this should be included in the agreement so that it helps. I mean, we're looking for solutions, and we believe this is one of the solutions that's being overlooked.
So how optimistic are you that the right message can get out from meetings like this? Because at times it seems we're very insular, very inward-looking. Are the right people understanding the messages? Are you optimistic for the future?
It's hard to say. Being here, as you said, we're insulated, and it's hard sometimes to know if we're going to achieve it in time. But this is where ICTs can also help a lot because of the new media, the new social platforms. You can connect what's happening here directly to the people through Twitter, through Facebook, through YouTube, and everything to get the message out. And they can also then be sending messages in at the same time. So right now, the other problem is we're taking a very sectorial approach, and it's a very bits and pieces. We need a transformational approach, something that goes across all the levels and looks at the changes that need to be done. And we understand that there's costs associated with this, but the estimates right now are that if we make the investments now in green jobs, it's about 2% of global GDP. If we don't do it now, that could be up to 20% in the future. So it's investment in our future, and it takes, I think, all working together on all levels to be able to achieve that. And whether we will, it's hard to say. Copenhagen is 1 month away, and that's, I think, also why it needs to go to the heads of government level, because they're the only ones that are capable of achieving this so much in such a short amount of time.